up a prospect at the end of the first meeting. But 9 times out of 10, a prospect won't sign up after just one exposure. True or true? Without a follow-up, you may not sign up anyone. You have to keep the relationship and the conversation going until the prospect makes a decision. Great salespeople are great relationship builders. Even today in our sale meeting, there is a point where they said that when people quit or when people leave your business, how you're supposed to handle them when people have not yet joined, you don't need to burn the bridges because you invited someone and they said no. Because you invited someone and they did not have the money, you don't need to stop from there. They said 9 out of 10, a prospect won't sign up after one exposure. So we really need to understand that as you invite prospects, they will not join the first time. Even when you do some interview in your team, you sit with your members and ask them, when did you see the opportunity and when did you join the opportunity? They will be able to tell you, for me, I saw the opportunity around this time and I joined around this time. That one will give you a picture on how long people take to join the business. I want to give you an example. For example, if you invite a prospect at your home and you share with them the opportunity, that is the first exposure. Next, you can upgrade them, you take them to your upline. Then from there, you can bring them at the training center. Then another time you can take them to a very big event. So we have to keep exposing our prospect every single day. Some people can join after 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times. One of the tools that all of us need as we are following up on prospects, you need to have a follow-up book with records of when someone saw the opportunity and when they promised to join the what? The opportunity. Is that right or right? Right or right? Okay. Follow-up tips. I'm going to share with you some of the tips that you can use to follow up on your prospect, that you can use to follow up on your team as well. Do we need to follow up on our teams as well? Yes. You can follow up dormant leaders. You can follow up active people. You can follow up also prospects. Prospects, dormant downlines, and active people. Let's go. Number 1, don't act needy. What do they mean? You are presenting an opportunity and value to them. So don't come across as needy. What do they mean? Begging people, please join. If you don't join, I don't know what is going to happen to me. There you're acting what? Needy. Please join my team. If you don't join, I will cry. You don't do that. You're a business lady. You're a businessman. Don't act needy. The main reason why distributors act needy is having a few numbers. I want you to always look at your prospect list, at your name list. Is it growing? Is it still having 100 people, 200 people, 300 people? Is it growing, Sharon? Is your prospect list growing? Are you sure? Online or offline? Both online and offline, your list should be growing. So you join the business and you find that you're having like 4 people to follow up on. Today you call them in the morning, then you call them after lunch, you call them in the evening, because you have very few people. But imagine you have 100 people to follow up on. You won't feel and look a needy person. Have many people or options in your prospecting funnel, and you will not be needy or too pushy. The second reason why distributors act needy is the big fish syndrome. Someone promised to join with 5 million. That is big fish. Not so? So you find that you're following pious. All the time you're on pious because he promised to join with a big package, big fish. All the time pious, 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 pious. You have your 4 people who promised to join with the biggest package, and you're calling on them all the time. You know? So you don't need to be a victim of that. Always keep in mind that you are going to grow your business with or without them. As you're writing a few points here, I always say in my trainings, I don't expect you to be writing everything. Just pick 1, 2, 3 points and move forward. After all, we have the training in our back office, right? All right. Let me share with you. When I started my network marketing journey 9 years ago, it was my first time in network marketing business. I recruited, I built the business, but I did not have even a networker in my team. All the people that I had were first-timers. So some of us have the syndrome of networker. You're looking for only networkers, but fresh people can also build the business. Fresh people, you give them time, you grow them, and they become great people in the business. Big fish syndrome. Some people also have smaller fish syndrome. You don't want to sponsor people with smaller packages. You're looking for only people with big packages. And the truth is, most people who join with big packages, they don't work. By the time they raise 5 million, it means they already have another source of what? Income. Most people who join with 15 million, 7 million, they don't work. I'm not saying you recruit only smaller fish. No. I'm saying recruit all of them, then do what you're supposed to do. Teach them, train them, follow up on them, work with them. They should not have an excuse that Jim did not support me. Dorcas did not support me. Aaron did not support me. Support all of them, and at the end of the day, they will separate themselves. You will see those who will be working and those who will not work. Is that right? Yeah. Right or right? Right. Okay, let's go. Number 2, always stay in what? Always stay in control. Always stay in control. How do you stay in control when you are following up? One of the ways you can stay in control is by asking questions. You're the one who is asking. So what did you like about the opportunity? So what package are you likely to begin with? Which products did you like most? There, the moment you're the one leading in questions, it means your prospects will follow you, right? All right. So let's get the details of staying in touch, staying in control. Never leave it up to them to get in touch with you. Never leave it to them to get back in touch with you. This just is not going to happen. People have a ton of other priorities to take care of. It is your job to remind them. It shows courtesy to them that you really care and value them. Always set a specific time for you to follow up your prospects. It is easier to follow a routine. How many of us you have had prospects, and this prospect you present to them, you don't ask them when they are joining, and later on they call you? How many prospects can call you that now I have got the money? Out of 10, how many can call you back? Out of 10, how many can call you back? I think for about 9 years I've been in network marketing. I have never received a phone call from a prospect telling me that I have the money. I have never. So it means you have to stay in touch. You have to be in control. For example, you can organize a Saturday, and Saturday is a day for me to follow up on my prospects. Is that right? Saturday is the day, or Sunday is the day when I am free, when I have 6 hours, when I have 7 hours to follow up on my prospects. How many of us you have run a business before? Any business? Any business? How many of us have run any business before? Okay. How many of us you have some products you buy from somewhere, like a phone, a suit, shoes, you buy from specific places? Anyone? Are you there? How many of us know John Mary? You know John Mary? Most gentlemen know John Mary. John Mary is someone in Wandegea where most gentlemen buy suits from. But someone can spend a month, John Mary specifically, he can spend a month, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year without calling you. So one day, I spent like 2 years, 3 years without buying from him. So when he met me, he was like, "But Jim, you no longer support me." I said, "How can I support you when you take even a year without calling me?" So the same applies to your prospects. You present to them, but you don't follow up on them. Is that right? How many of us are going to purpose to follow up on your prospects? Now, if you don't have that specific day in a week, you can also decide that every day I'm going to follow up on 3 or 5. Every day, if you have power hour where you sit 1 hour or 2 hours, you pick 1, 2, 3 contacts and you follow up on them. Number 3, always say less. You know, in network marketing, normally we don't have many words. Right or right? If you have never been on stage, you have few words. But the moment you become a speakers bureau member, now you get a lot of words. So the same applies to when you meet your prospects. Now instead of you listening to them, you only do the talking. You only do the talking and you don't listen to them. So they say less and listen more. Is that right? So let's get into the details. One of the biggest issues network marketers have when following up with people, what I say, how do I control the conversation? What do I not say? Here is a terrific rule. Don't throw up all over them with all the bazillion benefits of your business or opportunity. Just ask them what they liked best. Start the conversation and let them talk. Pay attention to what they liked, to their questions, their fears, their concerns. Address their objections and concerns. Most importantly, foster the relationship with them. Whatever the situation, keep building on the positives. For example, you invite an elderly person here, and as you present the opportunity, you realize that on the part of the opportunity, they are not focusing so much. But when you say this product can heal ulcers, when this product can heal pressure, this product can do this and that, you find that their interest is so much on the products, but not the business opportunity. So when you're doing the follow-up, you don't need to concentrate so much on what? On the opportunity. You need to concentrate on what they liked best. Because someone can use the products and at the end of the day, they will end up becoming a member. True or true? True or true? Someone can even buy products of 500,000 and at the end of the day, you tell them instead of buying as just as a mere prospect, you tell them, how about I buy for you a package such that you can always access these products at a cheaper price. So we need to listen. We need to always listen to our prospects. Touch on the shoulder of your neighbor and tell them, neighbor, always say less and listen more. Between between ladies and gentlemen, who needs to be listened to more? Ladies or gentlemen? Gentlemen or ladies? Uncle Muhire, ladies or gentlemen? Listening more. Who needs to be listened more? A lady or a gentleman? Okay, between men and women, who talks more? Between men and ladies, who talks more? Why do women talk more? They have problems. Okay, so gentlemen don't have problems. I think by nature, ladies speak more. So the moment you know someone speaks more, it means they need to be listened more. True or true? Is it true? Okay, let me give you a minute to think about that. Does your mother talk more or less? How about your dad? Less. If you find a man who talks more, then I think during creation they were supposed to be. Okay, that is just a joke. But always listen to people more and always say less. Because the moment you say less, you give someone a chance to talk. And the moment they talk, you will understand where they are. In Rinyankore, we have a proverb which says that ibare rukurebeka tirukutera ki efika. If you're digging and you see a stone, can you hit it when you're seeing it? The moment someone talks to you, the moment someone opens up, a prospect tells you what they want, that is where you're supposed to focus. Right or right? Can we move on? Yes or yes? Number 4 is validate. Validate. What do they mean by validating? Some people will say no right away. Some people say yes. Most will be in the what? In the face. If someone is on the fence, what they are likely looking for is validation. They need more information to help them make a decision. Assure them of support and teamwork. Elaborate your team strategy. Show them team and company incentives. Show them your upline and other successful leaders. Show them the head office. If need be, leave no stone unturned. Every time you invite a prospect here, there is what we call mirroring. You know mirroring? How many of us know mirroring? You know mirroring? For example, if you invite a teacher here, make sure before they leave, you show them another person who is a teacher. If you bring a hawker, make sure you show them a hawker who is doing the business. How many of us have got prospects with many questions? Between a prospect who does not ask you a question and those who ask questions, whom do you like most? The one who asks questions, the one who keeps quiet. Between a husband who keeps quiet and the one who talks, whom do you like most?